What up? Alex here from Boss Life Blog in the gorgeous Hanoi, Vietnam. That's a temple, that's water, sun is setting behind me. Today I want to talk to you about the naked truth about insecurity and confidence. For me, this has been one of the most important things that I've ever learned about, studied, and worked on in my own life. And based on the clients that I have in the Boss Life Blog Mastermind, what I've noticed is confidence affects everything you do, and it's probably one of the most important things that you can ever put your focus on and work on as far as improving your success and your happiness in any area of your life. For me, insecurity and confidence affected me negatively for many years of my life. And I want to explain to you my theory on what insecurity is, what confidence is, how to get rid of insecurity, and how to build confidence. In my experience, insecurity comes from not living up to your own values and your own standards. Confidence comes from becoming the person that you want to be, living up to your values, and being proud of the person that you are. So one of the major pitfalls that I see all the time as far as people being insecure is that, first of all, they don't know what they value. What I mean by that is they don't know what's important to them, they don't know what their purpose is in life, they don't know who they want to be or why. Insecurity, in my experience, comes from people either living up to someone else's values or just floating around like a valueless tornado of suck. So you want to drop your insecurity, you want to build confidence. How do you do it? Number one thing, look at the people around you. Look at the people around you and look at yourself. There's this fool's gold confidence, this fake confidence that can come from being around other people that maybe they're not even the ideal friends for you, but because those are the only friends you have or the only people in your life, you strive to fit into that group, as is human nature, and you draw your sense of confidence based on the value system of other people. Now, this can be beneficial at times, but I would argue that if you can get around people who share the same value system as you, and you are living up to your own values, not only will you have a sense of self-confidence that no one can take away from you, but it also get boosted and multiplied by being around other people who have the same set of values. Now, one thing that I've noticed since I've gotten very clear about what I value and who I want to be and surrounded myself with those kinds of people, when you're in that small group of people who are actually striving to be the best person you can be, it's rare that you're going to find other people like that. It can be lonely, actually, especially if you are currently around people who don't share the same values as you, or if you don't know yet what your values are and you're still around the same group of friends that you've had your whole life. What you'll notice is it's a lonely journey sometimes, and it can be difficult, but in my experience, when you understand what truly is important to you, what you value in life, who the person is that you want to become, and you're working on achieving those characteristics and becoming that person every day, it doesn't matter that you don't have as many people, because you have something that no one can take away from you. So insecurity can basically ruin your whole life. It can ruin your relationships. It can ruin your business. It can ruin your aspirations. If you're trying to go to the gym and get in better shape, if you're insecure and you're looking at other people and they're in better shape than you, and you're scared to lift weights around people who are in better shape because you're too insecure, you're not going to get in better shape. It's going to ruin your life. If you're trying to get a better job, if you have a good job right now and you're trying to get a raise, if you're trying to get a promotion, if you're insecure, someone else who's more confident is going to get that promotion. Insecurity will ruin you. You will die sad and depressed and regretful if you let insecurity run your life. And the thing about confidence is, you are the person who makes you confident. The thing about insecurity is, you are the person who makes you insecure. No one can make you feel insecure except for yourself. No one can make you feel confident except for yourself. You create your own rules. This is so important. As a side note, if you have people close to you who really know you for who you are, and they are disappointed in you, yes, in that case, that can make you feel bad for not living up to your own values, and if someone else recognizes it who knows you, that can make you feel insecure, but ultimately, it's you who's making you feel insecure. It's not them. So drop this idea that anyone else is making you feel insecure or confident. A lot of people I know rely on their friend group to give them confidence. A lot of people I know rely on alcohol to give them confidence. Say if they're going out to party or be social at a gathering, some kind of social event. The alcohol doesn't give you confidence. Your friends don't give you confidence. You give you confidence based on how sure you are that you are being the person that you feel you're meant to be and that you want to be. So I couldn't think of a more important topic, because no matter what your aspirations are, if you want to do something maybe selfish like travel, it's kind of selfish. Traveling's a little bit selfish. It's for fun for me. If you want to start a business so you can have money, also to help other people, sure, but if it's not making you money, why would you do it, right? If you want to have better relationships for yourself, those are all selfish things. Maybe it's even selfless. Maybe you want to change the world. Maybe you want to do charitable work. Maybe you have altruistic ideals and intentions. Doesn't matter what it is you want to do in your life. If you can't cultivate a confidence within yourself, you're not going to do it. Insecurity will ruin you. So it's a little bit of a serious topic. It's not so much of a fun one, but it is serious. Make no mistake about it. As soon as you can build confidence from within yourself, a type of confidence that no one else can affect or change, that's when you have a good chance of success. And confidence is, I remember a quote, forgive me if I misword it or something. Confidence is the feeling that nothing holds you back. Nothing holds you back. There is nothing holding you back from doing whatever it is that you want to do in your life, except for you. So, how do you build confidence? How do you get rid of insecurity? First, a question. Look at your friend group. Is this group of friends, the actions they take, the habits they have, the direction they're going, is being around those people helping you to get where you want to go in life? If not, get rid of them. How do you build confidence? Sit down with a pen and a piece of paper, or 100 pieces of paper, and write down what it is that you value. What kind of person do you want to be? What kind of people do you want in your life? What do you want to do with your days? How do you want to feel throughout your days and throughout your life? What do you want to achieve in your life? What do you want to contribute to the world? These things are so important. I've spent hundreds of hours, maybe thousands of hours, writing down, thinking about, making videos about to myself what I value, who I want to be, what I want to do in this lifetime. If you haven't done that, I don't know how likely it is that you really know yourself. To be fair, there are a few people who are gifted naturally, who had a very smooth upbringing, not even relating to their parents or anything, but just the way they grew up. Some people are very natural at this. They know who they are. They know what they value. This video is not for you. If you're struggling with insecurity and confidence, what you need to do is you need to decide what's important to you. What do you value? Who do you want to be? How do you want to feel? What kind of people do you want in your life? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to contribute to the world? Sit down and write as many notes as you can about this. Get as detailed as possible. Once you have your blueprint, that is your rule book. Those are the laws of you. Follow those laws as much as possible. If you don't, you will feel insecure. Even if you are around friends who don't share the same values as you, and you live up to their standards and their values, maybe that'll give you a false sense of confidence, but it's not going to give you a true sense of confidence, because when you're not around them, you're going to feel insecure again because you're not living up to your own values. So I'll leave you with this. As I've said, confidence can make you. Insecurity will break you. Decide who you want to be. Write it down. Get as clear as possible. Be detailed. And then come up with an action plan to make sure you're moving in the direction towards becoming the person that you're proud of, that you're meant to be, who you want to be, someone you want to be around. Ultimately, that's what's going to give you the kind of confidence that no one can take away from you. And with that kind of confidence, you can do anything. And there are no limits, and the world is your oyster, as they say. So, just a sweaty little video blog from me here in Hanoi, Vietnam, in front of a beautiful temple. I hope you sincerely take this advice and go and write down what it is that value is valuable to you and become that person. That's what I want. I want everyone to be like that. I mean, the world would just be a better place. Let's just be real. So anyway, that's it for today. Hope you're enjoying this beautiful Sunday or whatever day you happen to watch this. And Tam Biet. That means goodbye in Vietnam. Alex from Boss Life Blog, signing out. I'll talk to you later. Peace. So if you're interested in eliminating insecurity, building your confidence, being a boss, enjoying your life, having awesome people around you, achieving everything you want, or most of it, I would say two things. Number one, subscribe right here to the Boss Life Blog YouTube channel, because we have an amazing cascade of content that's going to come out over the next few weeks, months, and years that I guarantee if you follow it will change your life. Subscribe there. That's the YouTube channel. Number two, if you're really dedicated to living that boss life, and you don't just want to observe from a distance, but you really want to become the person you're meant to be, then I have a surprise for you. Even better, it's free. It's called the Boss Life Quick Start Manual. And it's exactly my story from how I went to an insecure, depressed, hopeless person who hated myself and my life to being someone who I'm really proud of and who I really enjoy being, and loving my life, living everything I ever dreamed of, and feeling pretty damn confident that I can achieve anything else that I set for myself. You're going to want to click this one right here. Go to bosslifeblog.com. This button will take you there. Type in your email, click the button below. Within a couple minutes, I'll send you the free Boss Life Quick Start Manual. Check it out, read it, study it, take notes, highlight, and then send me an email with your thoughts. I love hearing from you. That's it for me today. Any other thoughts, comments? I'd love to hear. Comment below this. YouTube, Facebook, whatever. That's awesome. I'll talk to you soon. Peace. Hey, what's up? This is Alex here from Boss Life Blog in beautiful Hanoi, Vietnam, in front of an awesome bridge, as you can see. Today I wanted to talk to you about something very important as usual. Today it's about potential, and something I've been realizing recently as we just finished our first Boss Life immersive retreat is potential is like driving on the road at nighttime. What I mean by that is when you're in the car driving down the road at night, you have your headlights, right? I'm not sure exactly how far your headlights can reach. Let's say it's 50 feet. When you're driving at night, your headlights can shine 50 feet in front of you, and you can only see as far as your headlights can see, as far as your headlights can shine. That's like your potential. You have no idea what you're truly capable of because you can only see the potential of the near future in front of you. That's why it's so important to continually challenge yourself. Always be trying to push your potential and see how much farther you can take it in life, in success, in your business, in your relationships, in the gym, with your education, with your friends, everything.